Alright, hey everybody, it's Partywaffles back again here with a new, sort of like a guide for you guys. A couple people in the comments were requesting that I make a video on my macros. So I'm going to make an Unholy DK macro video for you guys right now. So to start this off, we'll just, first I'm going to let you guys know that I do live stream on Twitch almost every single day at the same handle as my YouTube, PartywafflesX. So if you guys want to check out any DK gameplay, you can go ahead and see it there. But, so let's go ahead and get into this a little bit. So first I'm going to go over just what my macros are. I'll go over them. I'll go over them all each individually, and then I'll tell you what they do. So you guys can get like a full understanding of everything. And I'll tell you the different kinds of macros and which ones I use and don't use. So, because you might be surprised, I'm not sure. But we'll see. Sorry, by the way, my cat will not leave me alone, man. He's just on my lap right now, and he will not leave me alone. So, sorry about that. But, okay, we'll start this out here for you guys quick, though. First of all, let's go somewhere. Stop it, Spooky. Just chill out, cat. Sorry, we're just going to go somewhere a little secluded for you guys here. Leave me alone, cat. Keeps headbutting my hand. I'm sorry, chat. Stop. Please, stop, cat. Okay, so let's go over these macros here, boys. So I'll go over them on my bars first, then I'll show you. So the first one right here is my outbreak macro. So it's not really, there's nothing that special about it, but the reason that I have a macro for this is because I have it modified. So a lot of my abilities are modified, okay? So I do that so that I can do two things with one keybind. So the way this is modified is that if I hold shift while I press 1, it will outbreak my focus target, okay? So if I just press 1, it'll go on my normal target, and if I hold shift and press 1, it'll go on my focus target. So that's nice because then you don't have to switch to your target frame, right? You just keep the same target, so it's a lot faster. The next thing here is my raise dead. So my raise dead is a macro because it does two things. It also does two things, right? So you can summon your pet with it, just the normal raise dead, but if the pet's already summoned, it'll pet attack for me. So it's also an attack macro. So I use this to attack whichever target I want. So it's multi-functioning, right? My next macro, Death Strike is not macro, normal. Death Coil is not a macro, it's normal. My next one is Death Grip, okay? So Death Grip is the same kind of thing as Outbreak. It's just a shift modifier, so that if I hold shift, it'll grip my focus target. So that's all that the Death Grip is. Let's see, what's next? Okay, my Mind Freeze, my Kick, my Interrupt. So that's the exact same thing, right? It's just a shift mod. So if you hold shift, it'll kick your focus target. A lot of people that have like Nagas or like the mouse with a lot of buttons on it, they have a macro to kick arena 1, 2, 3. So it'll be like the different frames, right? So if you want to kick the third person, you just use the kick arena 1, 2, the kick arena 3 macro. You want to kick 1, blah blah blah. So you could have 3 different macros for Mind Freeze. But since I only have a mouse with 2 buttons, I only use focus target macros. I don't use arena 1, 2, 3 macros. So yeah, that's just another shift mod on that. My Chains of Ice macro. It's not. Sorry, that's the wrong one. Yeah, so my Chains of Ice macro is not a shift mod macro. So my Chains of Ice macro is it's an at cursor macro. So wherever your cursor's pointing, whatever is under your cursor, it will get Chains of Ice, right? So I don't have to switch targets. So say I can just go to the party frames and chains whoever I want, or I can just go to the person in the game, chains them, their pet, chains, whatever you want to chains, right? What else do we have here? Okay, so this macro right here is a pet. So if I don't have my pet summoned, this button, my number 5 key, will summon my pet. But if I already have the pet summoned, it turns into a dark transformation macro. So there's the macro for that right there. If you guys need that, this is all you want right there. Boom. And then if it's not summoned, it'll summon your pet. If it is summoned, it will transform it. Okay, the next one is Asphyxiate. Asphyxiate, pretty simple. It's the same as the Death Grip and the Kick, right? It's just a shift modifier for focus. So you can asphyxiate your target that you already have, and if you don't have, or if you want to asphyxiate your focus target, then you just hold shift. So it saves you from switching targets when you're doing your goes and everything like that, right? Okay, what's next here? Gnaw. My Gnaw macro. It is... So, there used to be a lot nicer of a macro for the pet, but Blizzard ruined the Unholy pet macros, so now you need an individual one for each thing. Sorry, my cat. So don't mind me if you just see me petting my cat here. He's just the neediest pet in the world. So for this macro, though, it's the same thing. It's just the same thing. It's just a shift modifier for your focus target. If you press G, it'll gnaw your target. If you hold shift and press G, it'll run towards your focus target. Sorry, I have a cat here in my mouth. Next. Stupid cat. Freaking ruining my video, man. Okay, the next macro here is my Apocalypse macro. It's sort of like a one-shot macro. This is, so, it's not really anything that crazy at the moment. I don't have any PvP trinkets or anything bound into it. It's just Blood Fury, which is the Orc racial, and Apocalypse. So, it'll just do a little bit more damage with my Apocalypse. It's pretty straightforward. Okay, go away, cat, if you're going to keep moving. Okay, the next macro here is... None of these are macros. Zone. My zone, I use a macro for. It's just a... it's just an @cursor macro, okay? So, let me see if I can show you guys. So this is what it's like if you zone without the macro, right? So you click your zone or whatever, and then you have to place it, right? So it's a little bit slow, in my opinion. So if someone CCs you, and then you have to do that, so you have to trinket, and then do that to place the zone really fast. But the different thing about that, about what I use, so I use an @cursor macro, right? So it's the same as the Chains of Ice. So you don't have to click. Like, look at my Death and Decay is the same thing. So instead of having to click to place it, wherever your cursor is, it'll place it instantly. So it saves you time. The only thing is that it can sometimes screw you over. Because you might think that you're in range and you're going to get it, and then you can't see though. And then sometimes it'll misplace. So you have to be careful about that. But other than that, it's definitely worth it. Because you can place it so quick, right? Like say I'm polymorphed and I need to zone a combust on my healer or something, right? So I'm polymorphed and they're gonna try to CC me, like fear me or something the second I get out, right? So the second I trinket, they're gonna try and fear me. So I can just, boom, push it really fast. I can't show you because I already used it, but it's much easier if it's @cursor. Because that time really matters a lot. So let's see, what do we have next here? My Dark Sim, it's the same thing as my Asphyxiate, Death Grip, Kick. It's just a shift mod to focus, hit the focus target. You already saw the Death and Decay there though. Like it's just an @cursor. Look, see my cursor's there? Boom, places it instantly. You can do that too with totems and a lot of things. Let's see, what do we have here next? My Leap. I'll let you guys guess. I'll let you guys guess what kind of a macro this is. Okay. If you said it's just a shift focus macro, you would be correct. Actually, that one's not the shift focus. This one is the focus. This one is just the normal. This one is just like for my actual target. So this is if you want to kick your actual target, like you want to take it off your bar and make a macro for it. This is the normal target. And then this one is just an @focus target. So I have a pet kick for each. My Abomination. Same thing as the Death and Decay and the Anti-Magic Zone, okay? So I'll like wherever your cursor is, it just places it. Boom. Saves you time. And so look. I want to zone myself. Boom. Zone right on top of myself. @cursor macros are your friend. They can be sketchy if you don't land the skill shot, but if you land it, it's good. So you just have to practice that. What else do we have here? Okay, and this is a new one, the Lichborn macro. So Lichborn, This macro does two things at once, okay? First it uses Lichborn, and then if you keep pushing it, it heals yourself with Death Coil. So it's 2 buttons in one, right? You just use it once to get out of CC, and then spam it to heal yourself if you need to. This is just a pet move too. It's not a macro. I just moved the pet move ability to a keybind. This over here that says focus, it's just it's for my pet, to make my pet attack my focus target. Because I don't have a shift mod on that one because it's already 2 abilities. So I just have it keybound to another place for shift Q. So that makes my pet attack my focus target. What else do we have here? I think that's it for Unholy, honestly. That's it. So, yeah. And the way that I, like, my focus targets and stuff, and the arena frames, if I want to set a focus, I do that all with my mouse, right? So, I can't really show you the mouse. It doesn't reach, but... So, I just use the mouse wheel in the middle, okay? So, if I want to target arena 1, roll the mouse wheel up. If I want to target arena 2, I press the mouse wheel in. If I want to target arena 3, I'll press the mouse wheel down, or roll it down, I mean. So that's all the just normal targeting, right? 1, 2, 3. And then if I want to set my focus 1, 2, 3 for all my focus macros, like if I want to change my focus, shift mouse wheel, roll it forward for 1, for arena 1 that is. Shift mouse wheel in for arena 2, and shift mouse wheel scroll down for arena 3. So that's how I set my focus target. And then I just hold shift, like, say I'm fighting somebody and I have arena 1 targeted right now, and I want to asphyxiate arena 2. All I would do, shift mouse button in to set focus arena 2, and then shift F. And then I can do that while I'm still fighting the other guy, right? While I'm attacking him. And, that is, yeah, that's pretty much the basics of everything, yeah. So, if you only have a mouse with limited buttons, I recommend you use focus targets. Definitely, I definitely recommend that. But yeah, that's all I got for you guys today. I just wanted to run through my Unholy buttons real quick for you guys because a few people have been asking me. And I hope this helps some of you guys out. But yeah, you guys can check me out live on Twitch, Partywaffles X. Tomorrow we'll be having a birthday stream, doing some, whatever the event they're releasing for pre-patch is. The zombie thing, I guess. But yeah, you can check me out there or on Twitter, same handle, Partywaffles X. Yeah. Let me know in the comments if you guys have any other questions or what you guys want me to make videos on. I'll definitely help you guys out. Yeah, have a good one, everybody. See ya.